Today we're going to cover Valkyrie. Valkyrie is one of those characters in For Honor that is hard to play with at first, but she can be really good once you understand her kit. Now she is hard, but is very adaptable and more of a disabler, and she is a hybrid as well. Today I'll go over everything I know about Valkyrie to help you understand her in For Honor. Let's get straight to it. Okay guys, here we are with Valkyrie. Now the first thing I want to talk about with Valkyrie is mainly her lights and her heavies. Now the lights and heavies themselves, they're all 3-hit chains. All of them. So if I go for heavy, and to heavy, that's a 3-hit chain. Light, 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 that's a 3-hit chain. Now if you notice on that third light there, that there is like a knockback light, I would say. I'm gonna just call it that. It's one of her knockback lights. You can use that if the opponent is like near a wall, and you can possibly get a wall splat if you get that third light off, that is. I usually do that. I usually just use that third light to get them like on the wall and just get a wall splat and just get that heavy, top heavy that is. That's what I would do sometimes whenever I'm playing with Valkyrie. Now you want to be careful. You don't want to try and like spam that a lot because people will tend to just parry that. It's easy to parry that light. It is. I've gotten parried off of just this light all the time, and they would just make me pay for it. It really was just it was easy a bit to just parry and block sometimes. You just want to use it wisely and sparingly, but you can mix up your heavies and your lights to go for those 3-hit chains. You can go for light, heavy, light, of course. You can go for heavy into a light if you want to mix that up. You can do the whole shebang. You really can. Now that's just not all that Valkyrie has. She can also go for a sweep when doing her moves in lights and heavies and stuff. So go light, go for the sweep here. You go for the heavy. Now the way you do the sweep is you got to press X. That's pretty much how you have to do it. If you're playing on Xbox or if you're playing on PlayStation, you press like, I think it's square, and you would get this sweep here that does around 24 damage, and it's the top heavy. So you don't want to like throw it out all the time because people will tend to just dodge it, which it happens like sometimes. Like 80% of the time people will dodge that sweep. Well, I wouldn't say 80%, maybe like 70-60%, somewhere around there. A lot of people will dodge that sweep because I mean it's really easy to just see. Now if they are, well, not the smartest, or no, I'm just messing. Now the thing is that with the sweep, you want to be careful whenever you're trying to go for the sweep because people will tend to dodge it. Now there are times when I would honestly use the sweep a little bit too much, and people will tend to dodge it, and they would honestly counter me with like a bash or a light or something else, and it was frustrating. It was frustrating whenever I was first playing with Valkyrie, but then I just got the hang of it by just not throwing the sweep out as much. Throw it out sparingly whenever you want to throw it out, when you feel like that you've discombobulated them a little bit and you feel like they just might not expect it. Then you can throw the sweep out. But really what you want to know is that Valkyrie can do her sweep within her moves as well. You just got to press X mid animation, like here, light at that third animation. Before you decide to throw out that heavy or light, you just press X and you can go for that sweep. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and talk about Valkyrie's shield tackle. Valkyrie's shield tackle, of course, is an all guard, as you see here. If I'm in all guard form, now you want to move up and press X or hold down X just to keep it in this all guard form. Now in this form, you are vulnerable to a GB, so you just got to keep that in mind. Like every all guard, you're just vulnerable to a GB if you're in that state. But with the shield tackle, you can let it go, and you can go for a light right after for a follow-up, which does around 18 damage after you confirm this shield tackle on your opponent. Now you got to be careful with the shield tackle since a lot of people will tend to dodge it and they'll just wait for them light parries. So you got to watch it whenever you try to throw the light. What I do if someone decides to dodge that, I decide to just go for a heavy right after if they decide to dodge it. Now the reason why I do that is because one, I might not get punished badly or severely from just that light, and two, of course, if I do get parried, I mean I can recover. I mean it's a heavy, so of course they're going to parry the heavy, then go for a light right after or anything afterward. It won't be punishing in a way. Like it won't hurt as much if I decide to go for like a light. If I went for a light after they dodged it, I would get light parried, and that's like a heavy, so you want to be careful. So if I went for like a heavy after like they dodged the shield tackle here, I probably won't get punished as much, which is honestly fun. Now you can also feint the shield tackle. The shield tackle, you can definitely feint it and get out of it. Now whenever I'm playing with Valkyrie, sometimes a lot of Valkyries will do this. They'll go for shield tackle, get out of it, and go for a GB. And it's not that bad. It's a good way to get like a GB in and get yourself a heavy. I'll sometimes do this in my chains whenever I'm playing with Valkyrie. But with the shield tackle, you can follow up with the light like I said, and you can go with another light if you want to. Or if you go for the shield tackle again, you can go for the heavy. If they decide to dodge, then that's on them and they're going to take that heavy. Or you can just keep on using that shield tackle if you want to. to go for maybe a sweep right after, you can definitely do that too. Like, ending your chain is relentless with Valkyrie. Of course, you can just, like I said, go for a light right after, go for another light, or you can go for the shield tackle, go for that light, go for that heavy if you want to, if they decide to dodge, or you can go for a shield tackle into the sweep and possibly catch them with like that with the sweep. Like, you can do the sweep after you get the shield tackle after that light, go for that sweep. You can definitely get that sweep off, like from earlier. You can do anything with Valkyrie. It's honestly really awesome. The only thing is that you got to work hard to get your kills. That's the only downside with Valkyrie, is that you have to work hard to just get your kills. You have to know when you want to throw out this shield tackle. If they dodge, you can throw it out and possibly get something going. You just got to really watch it whenever you're using the shield tackle. I mean, because if you're in the state here, they'll just GB you. That's pretty much what it is. Like, if you're in this state, you got to get out of it very quickly. You don't want to be in it too long. If you're in it too long, then people will just GB you and they'll get some damage. So yeah, you just want to be careful with that. All right, moving on to Valkyrie's dodge attacks. Now, Valkyrie does have dodge attacks on both left and right. These are light dodge attacks, and they do around 15 damage on both sides. And she also has a front forward dodge attack as well, which does around 16 on top. Now, the dodge attacks themselves, they will be punishing if the opponent parries those lights. That's the only thing about that, is that they are a bit punishing. Of course, you just want to use it if the opponent is like throwing out an attack and you wanted to dodge it, then yeah. If they're throwing their bash out, or if you feel like they're throwing a bash out, then you can go for it, or you can just fake it a bit and think that you're gonna go for the side dodge light, and when you see them going for a bash, you can go for the light if you want to. You can do that. And now the front forward dodge light, the top light, I would rather just use this as a way to go for heavy, go for light, go for the light after. I just use that in my mixes sometimes. That's pretty much what I would use the front forward dodge heavy for. Now, you got to be careful when using this. Of course, if you use it too much, people will catch on to it and start parrying you from that. So you just want to be careful when it comes to that. But at the same time, you can definitely use it in your mix-ups if you want to. All right, next you're going to be going over Valkyrie's most stylish and most awesome move to me in the game, that is, and it's her pin. Now, her shoulder pin, it does do around bleed damage. Now, I will show you guys right here. Of course, the shoulder pin, of course, if you see that icon right there, that purple, or, well, yeah, purple-ish icon that's there, is bleed, and it does cause bleed. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just let this warden bot here throw a heavy at me, and I'm going to pin. So yeah, right there you saw me doing that shoulder pin. The shoulder pin itself is like a deflect. You just got to move into your opponent's attack. So of course, you just got to move into their attack and just do the pin. Now, it will take some time getting used to. Now, for me, I tend to have a hard time on the left side with Valkyrie's shoulder pin, but for the top and the right side, I have a good time. It's just the left side for me, it is weird for me. I don't know, just the left side sucks. Sometimes I just have a hard time with that left side, but the right side I'm okay with a little bit. Left side not so much, but sometimes I just gotta practice it. That's all it is. You just want to practice this pin. Once you get it down, you'll have a really awesome time playing with Valkyrie. And of course, it is a heavy, but it does a lot. It doesn't bleed. It really does bleed damage. And if you get this off, then you're just styling people. That's pretty much what I would say. Okay guys, here is another way to get into the sweep. You go for a GB, go for X, you go for the sweep like that, pressing X again, and you get that sweep. So that's another way you can get into that sweep. This is like the safe way to get into it. You just have to get into the GB. Now, of course, easy way to get GB is pretty much going for that shield tackle, fainting out of shield tackle, going for a GB, and possibly getting heavy, or going for anything afterward. And also, guys, I forgot to mention, you can go for your shield tackle mid-heavy animation here. You can go into shield tackle mid-heavy animation. You just gotta press X or hold down X in order to go into shield tackle. This is really good if you're wanting to mix it up a bit. So if you go for like light, heavy, faint that heavy, go for shield tackle, go for a light right after. Now, that did drain my stamina a little bit. You want to be careful with that, but this is honestly pretty good. Really good to get some good mix-ups going with Valkyrie. I tend to do this sometimes. Well, tend to do it a lot whenever I play with Valkyrie, because I like using that shield tackle. I like to just use it over and over again Well, not just over and over again, but I like to use it just to like throw my opponent off and just make them guess what I might do next. You know, if I go for the shield tackle, maybe go for a zone if I want to, or go for a light, just feinting it. So yeah, of course. And also, all right, so Valkyrie's zone, her zone itself, it does around 15 damage for the right, and on the left it does around 20 damage. You can go for your shield tackle mid animation, just like with the heavies. You can go for that all guard, going for shield tackle right after. But I mainly like to use the zone as a way to just keep myself just some distance away from my opponent. That's pretty much what I would use the zone for. Or if my opponent is like very low and I want to finish them off, then I can. That's pretty much another thing you can do with Valkyrie, of course, just finishing your opponent off. Or if the next person next to you is low, you can use the zone in a way to just like external yourself and kill them if you're playing in Dominion with Valkyrie. And Valkyrie does have crushing counters on all sides. Again, all you got to do is just press the light button. It's like the same way as a parry. That's pretty much what I would just say. Just press the light button and you'll pretty much get this crushing counter. And here is Valkyrie's running attack. It does around 24 damage on the right. Alrighty, everybody. Now, these are pretty much the feats that I usually take for Dominion. So we're going to just go over them. Like, here's what I really would take. So for the first one, I like to take Bounty Hunter. This here is a passive. You gain health and stamina when you kill another hero. I want to get some health back whenever I kill someone via execution, or just really and just not executing them, just killing them. If I getting some health and some stamina back will just be beneficial for you if you're playing in like Dominion or Reach, to be honest. Now for the second one, I'm taking Bloodlust. Is a passive. Killing heroes grants temporary attack and defense boosts. So of course this one, I'm taking this one just for the attack and defense buffs, the buffs themselves. That's pretty much why I'm taking this one. For the third one, I'm taking Javelin. You throw a Javelin for moderate damage. Yeah, first of all, Javelin for moderate damage, no, that does a lot of damage. It really does. I love taking this one. Just to, if anyone is like very low, trying to run away, then I'm gonna throw my Javelin at them and just kill them. That's pretty much why I'm taking Javelin, just to kill the ones that tend to run away. Orochis. But yeah, I'm just saying. But yeah, that's pretty much what I would use Javelin for, is for those that just tend to run away a lot and just not even want to participate fighting and all that. That's pretty much it. And for the last one, I'm taking Fire Flask. You throw a projectile, creating a fire effect over an area. Now there are two reasons why I'm taking Fire Flask. The first reason is to just kill the minions on minion lane. Of course, I want to like clean up minion lane and get it all clear, so I'll just use a Fire Flask to just clear the minions. And the second reason is, well, for gank fights. If I'm in like a 1v4 situation, I'll just use Fire Flask. Now 1v4 Fire Flask situation, I've honestly gotten a clutch before with the 1v4 Fire Flask before. I remember I think I remember it happening a long time ago. I never got to record it, unfortunately. It was just playing with my friends. But sometimes I'll use the Fire Flask if I'm like in a 1v4 situation, 1v2, 1v3. I'll use it just to, well, kill the enemies as best I can, get the health down, and possibly kill them if I can, that is, just to make sure that I survive and stuff. I mean, Fire Flask is still a really good feat. I highly would recommend it just to like take it for clearing minion, in my opinion, dudes. Alrighty guys, here we are. We are going to go over Valkyrie's entire gear perks, and of course, again, if you want the information for both the feats and the gear perks, the link for the information hub will be in my description. But let's get straight to it. First one, we have Radiant Rebound. Upon spawn or when revived, gain 20% movement speed for 10 seconds. For the second one, we have Remedy. Upon hero kill, heal plus 10 health. For the third one, we have Feline Agility. When gaining arena level, gain 4% movement speed for the first, then 2% for each subsequent level. For the fourth one, we have Supersonic. In Revenge, gain 15% movement speed and uninterruptible sprint. Persist briefly after Revenge ends. And for the fifth one, we have Clever Tactics, capture zone, and use banner/offerings 15% faster. For the sixth one, we have Rising Dawn, revives allies to 75% health. And for the final one, we have Rapid Refresh, which I highly recommend for everyone to take. Upon takedowns or when reviving an ally, feats active cooldowns are reduced by 5%. Okay, so for these feats, I highly recommend taking Rapid Refresh. It will help with cooldowns. I honestly like Rapid Refresh. And also, I like to take Feline Agility a little bit. That's just what I like to take a little bit when it comes to gear perks. Now, for the third one, it's up for grabs on what you want to take. Clever Tactics is another good one of capture a zone and use the banner/offerings, just 15% faster. You can definitely use that one if you want to. But honestly, it is up to you on what you want it to go for your third gear perk. Oh, come here, Yorn. Yeah, it's gonna be me and you, bro. Give me that. Get over there. Nah. Maybe that. It still connects. Hey. Come here. Come here, buddy. There it is again. Heavy it. Got him. Can't be dodging that, bud. Can't be dodging that, buddy. Oh, give me that. Oh my gosh. Use your revenge. Here. Oh my gosh. Light. Give me that. Okay. Here, let's go about. Go Shaolin. Heavy. Light again. Good light parry. That's beautiful. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for that. You love to see it. Okay. No. That catching counter. Yes, sir. Give me that. Perfect. And drop. Oh, no! No. Not again. You had a chance! What is wrong with you? No! Give me that. You had a chance to take me down. What is wrong with you, Yorm? Oh my goodness. Oh, so hey, what's up? You lost zone A. Heavy. Let's go. GG's my guy. GG. Oh my gosh, poor dude. Nah, look at me, dude. Nice. Beautiful. Well, that's going to do it for today's video, everybody. I hope this guy does help you understand Valkyrie. Of course, Valkyrie, she is a really, really cool hero in For Honor. Of course, she is a hybrid. She is going to have, like, a hard time somewhat in today's For Honor a little bit. Ever since they kind of nerfed her a little bit. I mean, she's like up and down. She's like not falling off, but she's just hard to like get like kills with sometimes. Like, you know, even if you're playing like in duels or something, like you're gonna have a hard time with Valkyrie. Like, you really will, since there are some people that will either react to everything you do or just make good reads and read your attacks and read your patterns, read your movements. She's really good though in 44s. She's really good in 44s in my opinion, dude. I just hope that she does get a bit of a buff in the future, man. But honestly, she's still an overall fun hero. You just got to put more hard work with her in order to get your kills. Well, with that, I want to know what you guys think about Valkyrie down below in the comments. Do you guys like Valkyrie? Do you not like Valkyrie? Do you think she needs a buff? Or do you think she needs another nerf? Let me know in the comments down below. But as always, I'm the TheGamingRaptor, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and stay safe. All right, guys. Peace out.